Leatherman recently announced the Wave Alpha. Is it their best multi-tool that they offer, and is it actually worth the price tag of $200? In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the build quality, some of the features that it offers, some of my first impressions, as I've really not gotten to take this out into the world yet, as I just got it today. But let me just say, this multi-tool is absolutely beautiful. I got it in the color Canyonland. Orange is my favorite color, there's no denying that, and honestly, I think this is easily the nicest multi-tool that I have, despite already having the Leatherman Arc. If you didn't already see, I did a full video review of the Leatherman Arc, as I've been using that for the last year or two, and been getting great use out of it. Now I can't wait to implement this into my sort of everyday carry as well. So why is the Wave Alpha so exciting? Well, the Wave line is extremely popular, and I know this not just because of all the talk about the Wave Alpha in the community and everything, but I also personally did that video on the Arc, and a lot of people were like, yo, the Wave is so much better, or the Surge is so much better, which is why that led me to do a Surge versus Arc video. And now I'll probably have to compare this to the Arc as well, but there's clearly a huge following around the Wave Leathermans. And I believe this is the second Leatherman to have a MagnaCut blade, and it's got a reverse tanto blade on the top here. And that was really one of the big perks of the Leatherman Arc, had to be that MagnaCut blade. So now the Wave Alpha has it, and it's really cool to see. And of course, it is also coated, despite it not needing to be. Aside from this Canyonland color, there's also Cascadia, or Cascadia, whichever you want to say, and of course Obsidian. And it was so hard to choose which color to get. Obviously, I was going to opt for this color, but the Cascadia one is so nice as well. And the Obsidian, you know what? I don't know. I'd kind of like to get my hands on all of them at one point, just kind of do like a in-person comparison. But the colors of the Wave Alpha options are just really, really nice. A few main features of this multi-tool have to be the G10 machine handles, and these are topo-inspired handles, and that's kind of the bevels on here. It's almost like a topography map, which I think is super cool. Now, how much flex is there? Honestly, not as much as you would expect out of these handles. It definitely feels pretty durable. Of course, doesn't seem as heavy duty as my Surge, or even the Arc, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it seems like it could play in the big leagues as well. This multi-tool has 16 total tools, and it is made in the USA, which is really awesome to see, of course, as we would expect from Leatherman. Just running through the tools real quick, of course, we have the needle nose pliers and the regular pliers, which is the base of their multi-tools in general. We've got premium replaceable wire cutters and hardwired cutters, and all with a thread loop, a wire stripper, of course that MagnaCut blade, and with a stud on it as well, a medium screwdriver, a saw, spring action scissors, a small bit driver, a can opener, a bottle opener, and a wood metal file. And focusing in on some of the features here with the new MagnaCut blade and that thumb stud, it is incredibly easy to get quick access to the blade. Of course, MagnaCut blades are known for their edge retention, corrosion resistance, and overall just incredibly durable blade. And Leatherman has been coating these, despite it being corrosion resistant, doesn't really need to be coated, yet they still do it. Putting those quick access tools is a similar process with the indent on the side here, and then it kind of closes in a similar way, a little bit different than the Leatherman Arc. Maybe this will loosen up over time, this spring here, but it's like just incredibly difficult to get anything out. So it's pretty clear that a lot of intention went into building out the new Wave Alpha. There's a lot of premium materials here, premium tools that you can get a ton of use out of, and this would be great for someone who's maybe like in a situation like this. You're living in a camper, maybe you're a van lifer, or someone who's using it in the outdoors a lot. I'm not sure that I would recommend it to someone like fully in the trades or anything like that. One, I don't even think I would be in the right place to make that recommendation, but two, I just don't know if it's, one, durable enough or it'll be useful enough for that application. But certainly EDC enthusiasts, I think this is kind of right up your alley. So do I think this is the best Leatherman multi-tool, the best Leatherman out there? The answer to that is no, I do not think so. I do think it is probably the nicest Leatherman, but I can't tell if it's because of the orange color, or honestly I just like the topo-inspired texture as well. And it's probably one of the coolest Leathermans in my opinion. I think it's like I love the design overall, but at the end of the day, it's not just about design, it's about functionality, and so far, even just using it in the last hour or two here, I don't think that I like it better than some of the other Leathermans. But it is a very nice Leatherman, and if you're a fan already of the Wave series, or maybe even the Surge series, but don't necessarily need the bulk of the Surge, then the Wave is a welcomed improvement to that. So is it worth $200? It's kind of tough to say. In my opinion, I would almost argue that for $50 more, I prefer the free technology on the Arc, and I think that maybe I would opt for that instead. For $50 more, yes, $250 is still expensive for the Arc, and $200 is kind of expensive for this. I think maybe $50 less, and this is probably worth it. We'll see. If you can get it for cheaper, then it's all the more worth it, in my opinion. But all that to say, I can't wait to test this more out in the field. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the brand new Leatherman Wave Alpha and what I should test next using this multi-tool. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here and would like to see more videos like this. And speaking of more videos like this, YouTube actually thinks this video is right up your alley, so be sure to check that out if you're into it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you out there on the road.